Shocking twist. Do Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio have a secret child? Fans are losing it. In the world of WWE, drama doesn't just stay inside the ring. It often spills over into real life. And now, the wrestling world is buzzing with one of the most sensational rumors yet. Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio may be hiding a massive secret. A child they've kept away from the public eye? Fans who follow the intense on-screen chemistry between Ripley and Dominik know that their bond has always seemed deeper than just a Judgment Day alliance. But whispers of a real-life romance began making rounds when an old rumor resurfaced, one that claimed Rhea Ripley was pregnant and Dominik Mysterio was a father. Back when they were regularly appearing together on WWE television, speculation started to grow after a surprising photo circulated online. In it, Rhea Ripley appeared to be holding a baby, with Dominik Mysterio standing right beside her. That image lit up social media, with fans debating whether the two superstars had quietly started a family. Adding to the intrigue, more images soon surfaced, showing Ripley appearing to have a slight baby bump. Though neither Ripley nor Dominik ever confirmed these rumors publicly, fans couldn't ignore the signs. Some believe that the pair had decided to keep their personal life under wraps so they could focus on their wrestling careers while also maintaining privacy in their relationship. And now, the speculation has exploded again. New reports suggest that Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio do have a child together, and that they've chosen to keep this part of their life completely private. The alleged reason? They simply want to live their lives in peace, away from the constant spotlight. With both superstars heavily involved in WWE storylines and always under fan scrutiny, it makes sense that they might want to protect something as personal as a child from the public eye. Of course, these claims remain unconfirmed by either Ripley or Dominik. Neither WWE nor the superstars have addressed a new wave of speculation, leading some to believe that they're choosing silence as a way to protect their family and careers. It's not uncommon for celebrities, especially in the wrestling world, to keep major life developments away from the media until they're ready to share. If the rumors are true, it would explain why both Ripley and Dominik have occasionally stepped back from social media and public events at times when fans expected them to be present. It might also add a whole new layer to their on-screen relationship, a connection that many already find incredibly authentic. Whether the case of mistaken identity, clever misdirection, or a genuine secret love story unfolding behind the scenes, one thing is certain. Fans can't stop talking about it. The idea that two of WWE's hottest stars could be building a life together beyond the ring has everyone on edge, waiting for an official statement, or at least a hint of confirmation. Until then, the mystery remains. Are Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio really hiding a child from the world? Or is this just another wild WWE rumor fueled by passionate fans and blurry photos? One thing's for sure, as long as these two continue working together on screen and appearing so close off screen, fans will keep digging for answers. Stay tuned for updates, and don't forget to watch the full video to find out all the details and theories that fans are sharing. You won't want to miss what could be the biggest WWE bombshell of the year. When Rhea Ripley joined WWE at just 20 years old, she wasn't the fierce, intimidating force we now know as the Eradicator. In fact, WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque remembers her early days very differently. She was nice, polite, and shy, he reflected, but that early shyness wouldn't last long. Over time, Ripley began to blossom, not only as a performer, but also in confidence. And one major turning point in her career came during the 2018 Mae Young Classic, a tournament that tested her in ways she never expected. Though Ripley had already started gaining momentum, it was her unexpected advancement to the semifinals of the tournament that would change the course of her WWE career. Originally, Ripley wasn't meant to reach that stage of the competition. WWE's plan was for Tegan Nox to defeat her and go on to face Io Sky in the semifinals. However, fate had other plans. In a heartbreaking twist, Tegan Nox suffered a severe knee injury during her match with Ripley. As Nox collapsed in pain, it became clear she couldn't continue. This sudden development meant Ripley had to step into the next round with very little preparation or notice. What followed was a defining moment. Going up against Io Sky, Ripley delivered one of the most praised performances of her young career. It was a high-stakes match born from unfortunate circumstances, but Ripley rose to the occasion with power, precision, and intensity. For many in the WWE Universe, this was the first time they truly saw the depth of Ripley's talent, and they were impressed. Looking back on that moment, Ripley admitted that her WWE journey has been full of emotional highs and lows. It's hard to pinpoint a specific moment. I made it, because I feel like in my career there have been so many, she shared on the Unsportsmanlike podcast. There's ups and downs where I'm like, all right, that might be the end of that run. Then all of a sudden something else will happen, and it'll pick up. But among those many ups and downs, Ripley acknowledged that her bout with IYO Sky in the 2018 Mae Young Classic stands out as a true milestone. That was such horrible circumstances with Tegan Knox getting injured, Ripley said. So then I had to go on to that match. It was just a moment where everyone kind of realized that I was good at my job. That match didn't just earn her applause from fans. It also drew recognition from WWE officials and her fellow superstars. Paul Levesque, who oversees WWE's creative direction, took notice of Ripley's performance and saw something special in her. More importantly, Ripley began to feel a shift backstage. The match seemed to validate her abilities in the eyes of her colleagues, and she started to feel more accepted in the locker room. For a young talent trying to carve out a place in WWE, that acceptance can be just as important as winning matches. It meant Ripley was no longer just a fresh face in the crowd. She was now seen as someone who could be trusted with high-profile matches, someone who could deliver when it mattered most. From that point on, Ripley's confidence soared. She would go on to make history in WWE, winning titles in NXT UK, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. Her evolution from a reserved newcomer to a dominant force in women's wrestling didn't happen overnight. It was forged through trials like the Mae Young Classic, where she proved that even when the odds are stacked and the script is flipped, she could rise and shine. Today, Ripley stands tall as one of WWE's biggest stars. But she hasn't forgotten the match that helped put her on that path. It wasn't planned. It wasn't perfect. But it was real, and it showed the world exactly what Rhea Ripley was capable of. In many ways, that unexpected night against IYO Sky symbolized what Ripley's entire career would become. Unpredictable, powerful, and undeniably historic. Today, Ripley stands tall as one of WWE's biggest stars. But she hasn't forgotten the match that helped put her on that path. It wasn't planned. It wasn't perfect. But it was real, and it showed the world exactly what Rhea Ripley was capable of. In many ways, that unexpected night against IYO Sky symbolized what Ripley's entire career would become. Unpredictable, powerful, and undeniably historic.